name is Arya, and these are my team members at Practa and Mori. Today, we'll be taking you through the critical analysis of Jeff Bezos and his leadership style. Let's have a brief understanding of the organization Amazon first. So, Amazon is a multinational technology company known for its diverse operations in e-commerce, cloud computing, digital content, and logistics. The company's core principles include a customer-centric approach, a drive for innovation, a commitment to operational excellence, and a long-term perspective. In 2022, Amazon achieved a staggering net sales revenue of nearly 514 billion US dollars. Additionally, it has received consistent recognition, including being awarded the number one position in the Consumer Choice Award at the Retail Week Awards for 5 consecutive years from 2018 to 2022. Now let's move on to the Amazon's leadership principles, and they can be summarized as follows. At Amazon, they put the customer at the center of everything and striving to exceed their expectations. They take ownership of their responsibilities and act as owners of the company. They encourage innovation and simplify complex processes. They value sound judgment and make informed decisions. They also promote a culture of continuous learning and curiosity. They prioritize hiring and developing as a top talent. They set high standards for oneself and for their team. Then they encourage bold thinking and envisioning large scale opportunities. They promote cost consciousness and resource optimization. They build trust with customers, colleagues, and partners. They encourage thorough understanding and analysis of situations. They foster open discussions and commitment to decisions once made, focusing on achieving measurable outcomes and results. They prioritize employee well being and striving to be an exemplary employer. They acknowledge the responsibility that comes with success and striving to have a positive impact on a broader scale. These principles serve as guiding values for Amazon's leaders and shape the company's culture and decision-making process. Now let's get to know a bit about the founder of Amazon, Mr. Jeff Bezos. So Jeff Bezos was born on 12th January 1964 in New Mexico. He displayed an early curiosity in understanding how things worked and transformed his parents' garage into a lab during his childhood. Bezos graduated as a valedictorian of his high school and went to study computer science and electrical engineering at Princeton University. At the age of 29, became the youngest vice president of B.E. Shaw and Co., a hedge fund, which is where the initial ideas for Amazon.com were conceived. In 1995, he founded Amazon.com as an online bookstore, which later evolved into one of the most remarkable success stories of the internet era. Over the years, Bezos ventured into other ventures as well. He started Blue Origin, a space exploration company, in 2000, acquired the Washington Post in 2013, and purchased Whole Foods in 2017. As of May 2023, Bezos has an estimated net worth of 137.9 billion, making him one of the wealthiest individuals in the world. Now, I'll pass over to Maureen. Thank you.
Thank you, Arya. I'm going to take you through the ethical rights violated at Amazon. I begin with the unsafe working conditions in fulfillment centers at Amazon. So since 2015, various news outlets have reported that Amazon operates under an abusive corporate culture. So it is demanding and degrading. The articles are based on testimonials from current and former employees at Amazon. So employees at Amazon must meet unfair productivity targets, working long and grueling shifts. So in some cases, employees who dip below the target are sacked or penalized as the productivity is monitored. Workers also reported becoming very fearful of taking a break because it might affect productivity, which has led to some collapsing from exhaustion. Due to lifting heavy packages for long hours, they also reported experiencing physical pain in their day-to-day duties, usually in the feet and lower back. So OSHA, the Occupational Safety and Healthy Administration, a labor regulatory agency in America, cited Amazon for failing to record and misclassify injuries within the appropriate time. Amazon was also included in a list of the most dangerous employers in America in 2021 by the National Council on Occupational Safety and Health. So the Labor Department issued citations against Amazon at 3 of its warehouses for exposing employees to safety hazards. So what was Jeff Bezos' response to this? So he defended the company in 2015 by writing a memo to the staff stating that the Amazon described in the articles was one that he did not know and encouraged employees to contact him directly if they recognized any of the management practices mentioned. In 2021, Jeff Bezos addressed the employee working conditions in an annual letter to the shareholders by stating that, and I quote, "We need a better vision for our employees' success and pledged to make Amazon the earth's safest place to work." So he also pointed out that Amazon workers are painted out as desperate souls who are treated as robots, which was very incorrect. So he also empowers his team by giving them the responsibility of responding to any issues to the media outlets on behalf of the company. Now I move on to the Amazon impacts on climate change. So Amazon impacts the climate through carbon emissions produced from their operations such as transportation, packaging, as well as power consumed by the physical building assets. So Amazon Prime ships about 1.6 million packages a day, and they also disclosed that they emitted about 44.4 million carbon emissions in 2018. So arguably, it is said that Amazon also funds lobbying groups who block climate change, and they also provide cloud computing for oil and gas companies. So this makes fossil exploration and extraction less expensive. So Amazon employees argue that this makes it harder for the world to transition towards using renewable energy. So over 1,000 workers at Amazon in America staged a walkout in 2023, demanding that Amazon takes more action towards its impact on climate change. So what did Jeff Bezos have to say about this? So one, he committed $10 billion towards the climate crisis through an initiative called the Bezos Earth Fund in 2020. The aim is to meet the Paris Climate Agreement ahead of schedule by Amazon going carbon neutral by 2040. He stated that he wants to be part of preserving and protecting the natural world. He went into space in 2021, and once he returned, he stated that if we want to protect the Earth and save the Earth, we have to go to space. So he shared his vision to take heavy industries to space, leaving the planet cleaner for human use. Responding to funding lobbying groups, he stated they would investigate the political donations they make, and if found to be illegal, they would cease to give such companies more money in future. In response to providing cloud computing for extraction companies, he stated as a company, they were going to work very hard for the energy companies to make sure that as they transition to renewable energy, they have the best tools possible. So he said, and I quote, "To ask oil and energy companies to do this transition with bad tools is not a good idea. And as Amazon, we will not do that." So to the employees at Amazon as well, he communicated that they should use internal forums such as company meetings or the sustainable team to channel their ideas on how to combat climate change. So that is all from that part. Now I'm going to move on to the impacts that these issues have had on Amazon. So one, Amazon has earned a negative reputation for being a demanding and degrading place to work. It is not suitable for everyone, and as a company, it is often described as aggressive. Two, the organization has become more ethically conscious in its processes. So as a company, it is showing a growing awareness of ethical considerations in its processes. The third one, little or no impact on stock prices. So interestingly, these negative perceptions have had little or no impact on the stock prices. Even during challenging periods at Amazon, the fundamentals of the business continuously improve. One can observe the stock price moving in the opposite direction to the fundamentals. Thank you. Now I pass over to Attractor.
Thank you, Maureen. I'll be talking about the leadership theories that have been reflected by Jeff Bezos. The first is the great man theory. Now, this theory suggests that great men possess innate leadership qualities that set them apart from ordinary individuals. Their exceptional abilities and virtues allow them to overcome challenges, to inspire others, and lead society to progress and change. These are the proponents of the debates about if leaders are born or made. We dare say that Jeff Bezos has shown to be a great man by birth. So we know that he was the top of his class at Princeton University. He was part of the gifted students at the Texas Education Code for gifted students. He graduated as a valedictorian, And he has shown strong signs of intelligence, self-confidence, determination, integrity, and sociability. Now, talking about the skills theory, the skills theory suggests that leadership is not solely determined by inherent traits or personal characteristics, but rather by the abilities and expertise that leaders acquire and develop over time. So it takes the great man theory a step ahead. According to this theory, effective leaders demonstrate three key types of skills, that is, the technical skills, the human skills, and the conceptual skills. The technical skills talks about the ability of a leader to use tools, techniques, and procedures relevant to a particular occupation or industry to solve problems. The human skills include communication, empathy, collaboration, conflict resolution, motivation, and teamwork. The conceptual skills refer to when leaders see a big picture, identify patterns and trends, and develop innovative solutions to their problems. So this theory suggests that effective leaders possess a combination of these skills, and the importance of each skill varies depending on the leadership roles and concerns. Now, looking at Jeff Bezos, we can attest the fact that he possesses strong conceptual skills. He handled the hedge fund in D. Shaw and Co. He was the youngest vice president of Bankers Trust Company in New York City. He helped the Washington Post out of recession by articulating a strong and ambitious vision. And then he remains the key visionary and public face of Amazon. So all this testifies to the fact that the skills theory defines a part of his personality and a part of his skills. The next one is the situational leadership theory. Now, this recognizes that different situations require different leadership approaches, and leaders need to be flexible in their behavior to best support their team's development and performance. According to this theory, effective leaders depend on two key factors. First, the readiness level of their followers, and then the leadership style. A leadership style is employed based on their readiness. Now, the readiness depends on either the followers' competence and their commitment levels. And based on this, the leader either uses leadership, either the directing leadership style, supporting, coaching, or delegating. The company's growth, that's Amazon's growth, has forced Jeff Bezos to delegate more of his day-to-day operations. Most of the ethical issues and the scandals that Amazon has had, he wasn't the one at the forefront speaking with the press or talking about the situations. He had people he had delegated responsibilities, he had managers, he had directors. So he had identified that different people, most of the people that work with him have different strengths, and he delegated responsibilities to them. He also is known to deliver results by holding his team accountable for the goals that he has set for the organization. So he understands different situations, he understands his people, and he adapts his leadership style to the different situations. I would pass on to Aria to talk about the task-based leadership.
Thank you, Tractor. So here we'll be discussing about the task-based leadership, which Jeff Bezos possesses. As we all know, Amazon is known for its challenging work environment and a culture of pushing teams and leaders to achieve what may seem unattainable. This culture of relentless pursuit of perfection has been fostered by Jeff Bezos. The company sets high standards and encourages employees to continuously strive for excellence. Jeff Bezos' task-based leadership style is characterized by a strong vision, customer focus, result orientation, high standards, data driven decision making, a culture of innovation, and a long term perspective. These qualities have played a significant role in shaping Amazon's success and its position as a leader in the e commerce and technology industry. Thank you. Now I'll pass over to Maureen.
Thank you, Arya. Now I'm going to take you through the transformational leadership theory. I begin with idealized influence. Jeff Bezos serves as a role model for every employee at Amazon, instilling a strong sense of mission and leadership. So his actions and values inspire others to follow and emulate his example. We move on to inspirational motivation. Bezos has established a shadow program of mentorships within Amazon. This program aims to inspire and motivate talented individuals in the company's top level management. So this fosters a culture of growth and ambition. Then we move on to intellectual stimulation. So according to CNBC, Bezos encourages a culture of multiple paths to yes. So this means that he encourages employees to bring forth their ideas and explore various approaches to problem solving, fostering a stimulating and innovative environment. Then lastly, we have individual consideration. The New York Times reports that Jeff Bezos personally spearheads certain projects, giving them maximum attention and consideration. So this shows that he values individual contributions and takes a personalized approach to support and promote deserving projects and individuals. So overall, Bezos' leadership approach aligns with the principles of transformational leadership as he influences, he motivates, he stimulates creativity, and demonstrates personalized consideration for employees and projects at Amazon. Now I pass over to Attractor.
Thanks again, Maureen. So for our recommendations, first, there's no doubt that Jeff Bezos is a great leader, but we believe that he needs to project more the values of a meta leader. Meta leadership involves leading leaders and working across organizational boundaries to achieve shared goals and outcomes. And this involves collaboration and integration in solving problems. It also involves recognizing the need to be interconnected with all stakeholders, cross-board, staff, government agencies, shareholders, and the likes. It also encompasses being able to mobilize support and navigate political and organizational dynamics to drive transformation. Also being adaptable and flexible in responding to changing circumstances and uncertainties, especially crisis situations that arise when ethical and human rights cases come up, then the ability to engage in self-improvement and personal growth. Apart from that, we also believe that he needs to be more charismatic. As earlier said, he's a great leader, he's a transformational leader, but he needs to be more personable because the people, even though the customer is king, the people are essential to make any progress in an organization. And how does he ensure that the people are engaged and are still in tune with the organization? By creating work-life balance, ensuring that people enjoy coming to work and working and enjoying what they do. He also needs to be open to feedback from his employees, feedback from people, stakeholders, and people that matter. With all this, we believe that he will continue to be a great man, continue to achieve and hit glass ceilings, and be the leader that he wants to be. Thank you very much.